Anise is an old healing plant of the Mediterranean, already used by the Egyptians, the Greeks, and the Romans against digestive and bronchial problems. Medicine in the Middle Ages puts anise among the dry and the hot plants, meaning those which heal digestive problems and favor sedation. The early Arabic name was Anisum. The meaning is companion or close friend. The Greek used anise widely in their famous so-called miracle medicine Etheric, a herbal blend which contained anise, fennel, and cumin among many other compounds. Anise, with its beautiful finely designed floral umbrella, helps to expose the seeds fully to the heat of the sun, but also to the cooling influence of the moon and the stars. The oil is mainly distilled today in Hungary, in Spain, Egypt and Turkey. Its hemispheric counterpart, so to say, is star anise, Illicium verum, growing wild in Vietnam and southern China. Ayurveda notes that star anise oil is an effective relief for pain associated with rheumatism. With transanethol, a floral ether being its major biochemical compound, anise oil has a natural affinity with our neuromuscular system. It has excellent antispasmodic and analgesic properties, and if diluted in carrier oils, alleviates muscular, bronchial, solar plexus, digestive, and uterine spasms. If we consider that physical pain is very much linked to an excessive air element in the body which exerts pressure especially on nerves and the finer body tissues, we may understand that the natural reliever for such pains is the element of space. Increasing space, Ayurvedically spoken akasha, means to open the contracted channels and give new subtle energy flow to the system. The ether compounds have this amazing power to achieve energy correction in our physiology, soothing the pain body's natural tendency to cramp and close when facing stress, fatigue, shocks, etc. We can say that anise, as well as fennel, stretch out to space, leaving earthbound matter fields somehow behind for a more energy-based approach to our well-being. Anise oil is also digestive in its warming and soothing character. It is full of agni, or fire, according to Ayurveda, which means full of sunlight to help a lazy digestive fire to sparkle up and help our metabolic functions. In this perspective, even more than the anise from our areas, helps against accumulation of mucus, which is due to an imbalance of kapha dosha, the heavy body typology, in the bowels. It stimulates our appetite for food, disinfects the digestive tract, and counteracts fermentation and intestinal gas. Also, our pancreatic function is enhanced. According to anthroposophy, anise relaxes and regulates our intestinal motility. Anise oil does exactly that. Not only that it adds a warm and pleasant taste to so many recipes, but as a natural metabolizer it quickly breaks down food compounds like fats and sugars. Linked to alcohol, it enters into numerous Mediterranean liquors, like the southern French pastis, the Greek ouzo, or the Turkish raki, all known for their digestive properties. With its antiseptic and carminative character, it is also an excellent counteragent against malodor and bad breath. Some research shows that anethol or transanethol, the active ingredient in anise seed, may keep blood sugar levels in check when paired with a healthy diet. Anethol also enhances the function of pancreas cells that produce insulin. Also, the protective effects of anise on stomach ulcers has been widely documented. Folk medicine knows about the virtues of anise for the female gender. and praises the galactogenic properties of anise seeds. In the Middle Ages, if women had not enough milk for their babies, they were recommended to chew anise seeds before breastfeeding. Taken with care, anise oil, with its phytoestrogenic character, has excellent emmenagogic properties. It eases painful periods and helps against premenstrual and menopausal problems such as hot flashes, fatigue, dry skin, etc. Anise oil also alleviates pulmonary congestion and helps against spasmodic coughing. Anti-coughing candies therefore often contain anise oil. In combination with amivisnaga and lycea oil, for example, anise oil is extremely helpful against bronchial asthma in major pulmonary infections. Anise oil has moreover shown to have compounds with strong antimicrobial and antifungal properties. In one study, anethole in anise oil blocked the growth of specific strains of bacteria that cause cholera, an infection characterized by severe diarrhea and dehydration. Also good to note, anise soothes restlessness. According to Ayurvedic understanding, anise soothes vata, induced nervousness and restlessness, but at the same time prevents the lethargic, depressive tendencies of an imbalanced kapha. It invigorates the mind and calms down palpitations of the heart and of emotions. A single drop of anise oil in honey and milk before sleeping may therefore help to bestow sweet dreams. The grounding quality of anise, in contrast to its etheric top notes, is exemplified by the tradition in ancient Italy to use anise against seizures and epilepsy, as in this famous proverb, "Chi terrano in mano una pianta d'aniso non saran molestati dal mal caduco." Who has an anise plant in his hands will not be worried by seizures. This shows beautifully the polar unifying tendency of the oil. As above, so below. Anise oil is etheric, earthy in its true sense. As a seed oil, it has a natural affinity with our metabolic and endocrinal functions linked to the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland, ruling over secretions and emotions. It enables us to reset the balance between the physical and the energetic realms of our existence, thus freeing us from the overwhelming power of negative emotions such as fear, depression, etc. As such, we can say it helps the etheric or astral body, or body of light, in us to settle more strongly in the physical, by opening up inner constrictions and helping us to feel again at home in ourselves and in harmony with our life and environment. The Akashic or space element of anise is also exemplified in its link with the ears and the sense of hearing, which is connected to the element of space according to Ayurveda. But anise oil has to be taken with knowledge and with care, so that the etheric properties of its compounds keep our own subtle energies earthbound and balanced. Anise, truly a powerful ally on the threshold between earth and space, with the sweet smile of a guardian angel.